All right, everybody, welcome back to Top Sales Gallants, Royals, and Stars. This is episode 2. We have Hollow Invective back as our dungeon master. And now I have to fix the Discord window. Damn, that got complicated. Yeah, I know. Everybody joined in on the video for Hollow Invective, so it messed up the window. So bear with me, folks. If anybody wants to talk about last session or whatever, please feel free. Got a lot of busy work here.
All right, yeah. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Does anybody want to recap the nonsense of last session?
It was definitely some WTF Event Horizon with some of the Abyss. And fantastic. But as a more overall recap, we were set to, on our ship, on our Lamprey ship, meet up with the Fireball Alliance about a job for a prince. We were close to the Rock of Brawl. And we noticed that a tendril of phlogiston, I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Phlogiston.
Phlogiston
Phlogiston.
of Bibbidi Bobbidi reached out and assaulted a skiff. And that really kind of started the beginnings of this rainbow river, like a multicolored rip in space. And the Rock of Brawl was swallowed. It led to devastation on a lot of the surrounding ships. And we are currently, we're on I think this is a hammerhead that we're on right now.
Yes.
Yee!
It's covered in purple ooze.
The goo.
The goo.
But yeah, we want to figure out more about astral regulators on the hammerhead and on some squid ships. But this goo also seems to have like pulses of memory and thought that consist of all the crew that passed away.
And the other doggy. There's you.
Yes. We have we got a purple goo galaxy pug. Star pug.
Star Pug.
That looked very similar to Talyss. And it was the phlogiston trying to, or the ooze, the sentient ooze, making contact with us. I know that Tempest and Thad went out to do some kind of like some supply gathering, or not supply, salvaging.
Yeah. I think we gathered it all, right?
I think so.
Yes, you managed to gather quite a bit of it, and you were able to get enough raw material to get the ship going.
Yeah, didn't it like assimilate with our ship, kind of?
It ate
Yeah.
It ate
Nom
it up.
nom.
It nom-nommed all these materials to heal itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we have an additional crew person made of sentient ooze.
Sentient goose.
And we ended the session in Krynn space.
That does about sum things up. You did end. You ended the adventure in Krynn space. You knew this through a successful Arcana or a nature roll in the part of your druid. Um, and you saw you recognized it mostly through your own travels and experiences, and the sight of the three moons orbiting a blue green planet, uh, one red, one bright white, and the other just a faint outline against the black of space.
So cool.
Indeed. And we saw the dragon ship, or we assume is a dragon ship going across the face of one of the moons.
Yes.
We all looked at each other like, what the fuck? And then freeze frame.
Freeze frame, anime colored pencil, all that goodness. Find out next time on Top Souls, Gallants, Royals, Stars. Yeah, so we're here. You saw the shape of a dragon, like a dragon-shaped ship, flying across the face of the brightest of the moons, which is what gave you that definite outline. Um, as you're here now, you you can see that the rock is in disrepair. You're too far away to know about any signs of life or who's still alive down there, but you do see that all of the cannon towers are disabled or either in a some level of disrepair or completely missing, uh, forcibly ripped from their emplacements.
Gotcha. We should probably head in closer, don't you think, guys? Check it out.
Yeah. You mean to the rock?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes.
Just
Let's do that.
Just before the end of last game, you discovered that uh, your lamprey was being repaired by a what seems to be a fleet of auto gnomes that were inside of this ship. Um, so you may in fact have a working lamprey jaw for the first time ever. And that
Ooh.
this hammerhead, while cumbersome and large and fantastic, is not very good for in sphere travel. It's definitely fantastic at space flight, but actually landing it would be a problem. But you do have a working lamprey.
So like a space dock, not so big a deal, but if we were going planet side, definitely the lamprey.
Yeah.
Noted. All right. If nobody voices an objection, that'll start angling the ship towards the Rock of Brawl. So what are we naming her?
That's an excellent question.
Very important.
Did the ship already have a name when we got onto it, Ernest? Or
It did
Hollow?
not. It did not. It was this was treated as a very utilitarian endeavor. You do not find any thing that would have uh shown it had a name.
I feel like I have to spend some more time with her.
I have to agree. I don't think our personalities come out yet.
Something fiery seems appropriate, but as soon as y'all figure it out, let me know. Yeah, he'll start flying towards the rock.
Okay. The first thing you notice as you're flying toward the rock is a bright crimson ship is in one of the space docks, and you see a number of people in red uniforms walking around on the surface.
Do we recognize the uniforms?
You do not.
Oh, they look official.
Hmm.
Officially like a headache.
Just yeah, officially good or officially bad?
Hard to say at this distance.
Over the comm. You seen some shit, Turtle. Do you know who these people are?
Nah, once you see one red uniform, they all look the same.
Do they seem to be reacting to us flying closer?
Um, there, you see that on the view that some people have looked up, but they don't seem bothered by your presence. And no one seems hostile. If you would like to make a, we'll call it either not a history roll. We'll call it a Arcana roll. Was jam spell
First
jamming?
roll. Ouch.
Ow.
Woo!
Better go ahead and get that out of the way.
Not ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can dock and see what's up and fight our way out if we have to.
You almost sound like that's your preference.
It is.
Nothing wrong with that, darling.
She's a big rock. Can't we find a dock farther away from the men in uniforms to start checking the place out before we have to fight our way out?
Well, there's a reason the docks are the docks. They're easiest to park, but we can try something a little more risky if you'd like. Just taking a risk in a different direction. Still taking a risk.
Yes. uh, as you are docking, docked with this very bright crimson ship is a much smaller ship. Looks to be of dwarven or gnomish make. That's pretty apparent to you, just by the just kind of the ship is very stout, almost looks like a teapot. Uh, has a lot of bells and whistles and a lot of what, especially in elven eyes, would be extraneous viewports and uh, and baffles on it.
Gotcha.
It looks very charming.
Sure. I'm gonna look for someplace further away to dock. Uh,
Sure,
perha-
you can get about 8 stalls down to dock away from here, which is a sizable distance, given this being a space dock.
all right. I will come into dock.
On a dock in the middle, there are some gnomes and dwarves who are look to be sorting through goods. They have space tight crates, and they are unloading them. So about 4 away from you. No men in uniform up here though. They're just they seem almost almost hodgepodge, a motley crew of dwarves and gnomes, all dressed in differing colors, very bright colors. However, some of them seem to be dressed as holy men and women.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for my look-alike friend.
When you look around for them, they ooze up. Uh, the puddle comes to a point and then oozes up, and then it turns into an ooze that looks like you.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Do you have something you prefer that I call you?
Mhm. So many names. You should choose.
Uh, I want to make sure I make a good choice. So is it okay if I keep calling you friend for now?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We are going to get off the ship for a short period of time. Will you be okay?
Yes. I watch.
Thank you. You're a very good friend. Okay. With that, she looks ready to go.
Well, looks like the ship's secure then. Time to go explore.
Do we need to page down a turtle to let him know?
I've had comms open, so
Talyss will follow everybody out.
Mhm.
Okay. You are on the docks. What is your objective here?
oh, we got to find people to talk to. figure out what the state of things are here.
Do we see anyone?
You see people on the rock itself. Mostly these red uniform people and some other people. You could probably make a guess that they belong on the rock itself. These 4 stalls away, these gnomes and dwarves that are unpacking crates, and that is what you can see from your vantage point.
Is the general kind of disposition of the populace, are they like panicked or just kind of calm, taking everything in stride?
From here, there is calm. There seems to be calm here.
You said there were.
These
Go ahead.
these people seem okay with what just happened. Does that seem odd?
They might not be from the rock. What were you saying, Thea?
You said there was what appeared to be holy people here.
Um, on the platform, 4 down from you, in between you and the Crimson Ship.
Can I see if I recognize their symbols, or do they have them visible?
2 of them do. You may make a religion roll.
Nailed it. Fuck.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's what she has to say to my one.
I have to prove I'm better than you somehow.
There you go. Proven.
One of them is a worshiper of Bakab, who is a god from the Gray Sphere. The other one is the worshiper of a god named Riorix, who is a little known god, but is common to the sphere you are currently in. Little known elsewhere, but common here.
Do the other ones seem like they're in the similar clothing as these two?
Um, no, the other ones are of various gods of further spheres.
Okay.
But these 2 are the most recognizable to you.
Okay. Well, interesting enough, we have clerics from Bakab, from the Gray Sphere, and the other one I can make out is Riorix, which is from around here. Can't really see the other ones. Now,
Yeah.
with that, would I know what they normally are gods of?
Riorix is a god actually of travel, and Bakab is a god of knowledge.
So we have knowledge and travel, respectively.
Both make a fair amount of sense to be in a spell jamming situation.
Yeah. Especially since the rock just probably kind of appeared out of nowhere to them.
Well, neither of those seem like asshole gods, so maybe their people are worth talking to. You guys want to approach them?
Good
Why
place
not?
to start.
Gonna saunter on over. Respectfully.
Respectful sauntering.
Do you know the meaning of that word?
Academically.
All right, just going to put this little picture of the docks up so people can have a sense of the ambiance here.
It's a burb.
Ooh, space burb.
My owl eats it. I mean, what?
No. Leave Space Gull alone.
You say that until Space Gull steals your space corn dogs and space french fries.
True.
I will fight a Space Gull over space fries. So there I was, on the Rock a Brawl, fist fighting a Space Gull over a handful of fries.
Mine, 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 mine.
Well, do you know it's a level 20 Space Gull, and it rears back like the fucking meme. The red eyes, ready to blast.
And
And
then I
yells,
started blasting.
yeah. But it yells, Shire, Baggins. Then I realize we've gone too far.
So, if you are approaching this group of dwarves and gnomes, um, they seem very open and just like, oh, hey, how are you? A very happy looking gnome with bright red hair, with silver tips, uh walks up to you. Hey, how's it going, travelers?
Yeah, we're doing good. Were you on the rock when it happened?
No. We don't know what happened here. We've been kind of suss this out for the past month. My name's Walfred. Walfred Highseeker.
Walfred Highseeker, pleasure to meet you. You said a month?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, a month.
Battle,
Wow.
look at his companions. Thaddeus
Yeah,
Silver. Good to meet you.
Yeah, some of these people here. You're next of kin to anybody here. Nobody's come looking. We've just been trying to provide some aid.
Again, no, not that I know of. And he looks at the group again, just kind of shrugging. But we do know people here. We actually saw it happen. But it was like a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, not a month.
Oh wow, that is interesting.
What's the state of affairs here?
Well, we the singing sword was patrolling around here and said that this unknown body showed up out of anywhere. And they kind of put out a call for anybody who could potentially lend some aid or do some protecting in case it was nefarious. Uh, you know, but we don't really get into like the nefarious daring do sort of thing. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're the Hand of Riorix. We just try to make sure people are welcome and make sure everybody's if there's anybody hurt or if anybody needs some information, we try to provide as we can. Um, we're mostly a tradesman guild here.
I'm sure these people were very happy to see you arrive.
You said the singing sword, Ernest? Or sorry,
Yes,
Hollow?
yes,
What
the singing sword.
what is that something I would know about, or should I make a history roll?
You're an elf. You have heard tales of the Singing Sword. They are a almost all elven company. They are fairly fairly good natured pirates. Um, in who mostly orbit around. Well, you haven't heard of them here in Krynn space, but no one actually knows where they come from because they never divulge that information, but they have been seen in other spheres. And given your long life and the things that you try to forget, it's hard to forget about these this very elven company.
Gotcha. Ah, the singing swords. I like those kids.
Didn't you try to join them at one point?
Pretty sure I had him half convinced that I started them.
That's what it was.
Yes, they are also known for piloting a hammer ship, um, but it's very elven in taste. Has been refitted to be the most elven thing. Long flowing sails, like it's
So they gave it a little style, a little
yeah,
pizzazz.
yeah.
Made it much more attractive.
Yeah. They obviously stole our idea we haven't implemented yet.
Yes. That must be it.
They're welcome. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure we're going to run into you again. We're going to go and see if we can find some old friends.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely, yeah. Just watch out for the Crimson Caravan. They're definitely gonna try and sell you something.
Is any of it worth buying?
A lot of it they're just really good at. Well, they're really good at talking. A few of us, as he looks backwards at and some of the gnomes like kind of like duck their head, like oh oh. They're really good at talking some of us into buying a lot of things we don't need.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Now that you're closer and you can see the just how big the red ship is, that's like that's a galleon spelljammer. That's like a 40-ton cargo capacity of a ship.
Oof,
Whew.
it's too much ship for us. Crew we'd have to have for that. No thanks. It's a lot of split.
It's a lot of split.
Too much math involved.
Bigger the ships, the bigger their jobs, and that is appealing. However, it's a big split. All right, we'll start heading our way. What do you guys think? The Happy Beholder?
Looking to settle up with Luigi?
Looking to make sure Luigi's still there so that he can settle up with us when we solve this great mystery.
Very true. Lead the way.
Start strolling up. Think it's Dragon Street.
Yes, so you would find your way up Dragon Street, and to find that the Happy Beholder is mostly intact. However, the sign outside that had the Beholder stalks on it has a piece of wood that has mended one of the stalks that was broken.
Give me a second, guys. I would like to acrobatics my way up there, if I may attempt to do so.
Sure.
11 good enough? Taking my
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
And then once I am up there, I'd like to cast Mending on the sign.
yeah, you are able to cast mending. That piece of wood falls away, and the sign to the happy beholder is right as rain once again.
That's better. Now pop down.
She'll brush off his coat.
Oh, thanks. Space dust. It gets everywhere.
Yes.
Once you are inside, you can find that there are uh, that this bar is still bustling. Despite the empty activity on the street, this bar is still bustling, and there are a few red garbed members in here speaking with large Luigi. Look, I appreciate you, I really do, but I don't need any more wine today, tomorrow, or probably until at least next week. You feel me?
Thad will interrupt. Hey, Luigi. Oh, if you have extra wine, there's a hammerhead down at the dock. You can just go ahead and unload it right there. No problem. Luigi, fix your
Oh,
sign for you.
oh, thank goodness. You know what? I appreciate you. Also, you're not trying to sell me anything, are you? As he narrows his big eye.
Not right now.
All right, I'll accept that.
We got your message. Wanted to check on you.
Oh, good. So did you well, okay, you didn't figure it out soon, but have you are we gonna be back in business? You figured it out, we're gonna go home, not be
Well,
where all these weird moons and dragon ships.
well, for one, dragon ships are fucking awesome. For two, there's some interesting complications. Like
Uh-huh.
we got your message a couple of hours ago
Yeah,
because
it's been
before
wait, what?
before we came here, you were gone a couple hours. Then we uh, we did some stuff and shot through this spell jamming highway and spat out here. All said and done, 4 hours tops. You've been here a month somehow.
Well, I have been here a month dealing with these yahoos as he points a stock at the very now innocent looking red garbed individuals.
And they're being helpful. We do have a little bit of more of understanding of how things happened. As far as how to reverse them, that's a whole nother story. But it involves a pissed off Rakshasa, I believe, as you were saying.
Yeah. As he rubs his eye with his eye stalks. Yeah. This God, can't believe it. You know, I've been here a month and I can't believe it's been a month. It's crazy.
Yeah. So one of the ships that had the core, these cores that made all this happen, we
Yeah.
have we have repurposed it. and it kind of ate the other ones. So,
Yes.
yeah.
You know, I can always count on you to be right in the middle of the exact bullshit I need you to be in the middle of. But also, tell it to me really weird.
He excels at it.
And
Yeah, this.
what's great is I'm
Go
not
ahead.
wrong either.
Yeah.
But it
So,
ate the other cores. That might be a problem. Might not be. Maybe we now know how to recreate the situation if we want to chance ripping holes in reality. Or, I mean, dragon ships are cool. It's got good ambiance here.
well, according to our lovely folks from the Crimson Caravan, if we wanted to get the Brock home in any traditional sense, we'd have to go through gray space just to start. And that's like at the other end of everything. Because apparently the highway only go like the traditional routes only go one way here. So you can only get in one way normally, and you can only go out one way.
All right. So,
Oh.
our man Turtle here, he's getting to know the core real damn well. Turtle,
That
do you
does
think
not fill me with confidence. Turtle.
you don't
Oh
know
man.
Turtle like we know Turtle? Turtle, like, what do you think the odds are once you really get to know her of finding a way to recreate her, with help, of course, in a much bigger scale to get the rock home?
Oh, I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out.
See, you got Turtle's guarantee.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
What we're going to need is resources, leads on finding more resources, food and drink, of course, and whatever Thea says we need.
Sure. So I guess as far as resources, if you can pay for it, these bozos have a lot. Um, as far as work, well, there's a um there's a company around here called themselves the Star Knights. They they tend to outsource some of their peacekeeping duties to people who've got the right vetting.
Sounds stuffy. You sure it's our scene?
It's probably not your scene, but that's who's got the coin around here. Unless you want to go planet side somewhere and go look for something.
Since we're here, why don't we check with the Star Knights before we go planet side?
All right. Yes, one of us should definitely lead the group in talking to them. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Not it.
Huh?
That counts. He points at Thea like, ha ha.
Oh, I knew full well where that was going.
Yeah, well, their leader's some stuffy guy named Dante Lionmane. So just know what you're in for.
I'm
RA sounds
Dante.
pretentious.
I'm Dante Lionmane. Look at my armor, so shiny.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty shiny.
Maybe
have
we're
so,
going planet side.
I have so much honor, I can't even take a shit in the morning.
Yeah, we're going planet side.
That sounds like a plan to me.
I don't know. Maybe some of these crimson bozos have work. They're in everywhere doing everything. They probably know something.
A good lead. But you're right. We should definitely have dinner before we head off, Luigi. That's a good idea. You're a real pal.
Yeah, real pal. Yeah. So yeah, as I'm getting you this wonderful dinner, as he fires off a ray towards the kitchen. This Rakshasa, his name is Namid Arabesque. Um
All right.
he typically deals in antiques. Um has a small ship, small crew. Um he came by speaking to the prince about you know outfitting the hammerheads with this thing this thing in the third, and I, as an enterprising young beholder, decided that I wanted a piece of the pie. Problem is, second I saw what was what, it didn't look so good, and I got the hell out of there.
Is this
Like rubbing the top of his eyebrow with another stalk.
was this New Bed Arabesque Rockside when this went down, or did he fuck off?
Oh, of course he fucked off, like any good backwards hand tiger faced asshole.
All of them the same. I hear you.
I don't want to say they're all the same, but this guy just didn't taste right. He was so oily, you could taste him. It's like being in a nasty kitchen.
I don't, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Luigi, darling,
Yeah.
did you happen to see what kind of ship he was taking?
It was a dragonfly. Looked a little big though, around the middle for a dragonfly, honestly, but it fit the bill.
Thank you.
While we wait for dinner, we want to talk to one of these merchants. These red-coated individuals.
Babies. We need to have babies.
Have what?
Oh, sorry. I had an idea about how to get this. Our ship needs to have babies.
I thought he was saying boobies.
Our ship needs to have boobies. Okay.
Oh, why would it need boobies? It needs babies.
Well, you get it whatever it needs, Turtle. We got your back.
Well, it'll need more ship, like it did before.
Oh.
Maybe there's a junkyard. Like a ship graveyard or junkyard.
I think for most of the materials, that would probably be fine. But to make another core or multiple extra cores, we're probably going to need some bio and shit.
In the room, among the people here, you see a human, a minotaur, a gif, and a gnome in red coats.
Who wants to take point on this one?
Talyss touches her nose.
That'll approach. Hello, friends.
Oh, hello. The minotaur steps forward. They are extremely well groomed. Their mane is in a bouffant, and their coat is almost has a reddish gold hue to it that seems to has a shiny under texture.
Like your style. I'm Thaddeus Silver. These are my friends. He'll motion to his companions. We heard y'all
My
were.
name's
Well, go ahead.
my name's Ayame Stormbull,
I am
and
a storm.
I would love to see you without your cloak, Thaddeus.
Not my cloak.
Well, I mean, and the rest of your things. I mean, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway,
Fair. All right.
My.
Starting off good.
Forward, I like it.
We heard y'all were the ones to talk to if we needed things.
well, that's all depends on what things you need. Uh, if it's uh, if it's a bladed implement, you can see me. If it is a if you are interested in birds and reptiles and pets for your ship, you can talk to Tinder. As she points to the human who bows deeply as a set of horned iguanas crawls out from under his cloak and scuttles around his body the way ferrets would.
I immediately go over to stand by
So
Tinder.
cute.
If you're looking for books or scrolls, you will like to talk to Talage Flutterlips as she points to the gnome.
All of this.
And if you're looking for silken goods, alchemical powders, then you would like to speak to Ib of the White Mountains as she points to the also voluminous Gif, uh, who is in stereotypical fashion wearing a ponce over his very large bridge of a nose.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm sure at some point or another, all these things would be found to be very useful to us. However, what we are looking for, besides new friends, of course, is perhaps information and maybe some work.
Hmm. Work. Well, a companion of ours, Inona Sweet Song, has actually been looking uh, for some people to escort her on an expedition to a recent void cloud collection. Dangerous work, plenty of hazard pay. She is looking. She deals in stringed instruments, and she wants to see what the vapors would do to some of her strings. Um, she's looking for a new sound. So it's really just watching out for the danger that comes from the void clouds themselves. Terrible terrain, quite dangerous, quite cold. Uh, so an escort mission of sorts.
Any risk of pirates?
I mean, about the usual. So around, at least around here, not much with unless you run afoul of the singing swords.
Oh, old friends then. Not to worry there. Where would we find
Yeah.
her?
You could find her out on down Dragon Street. There's a luthier down on Dragon Street that she's been flirting with.
Fantastic. As for the information, would you happen to know uh, where there might be something of a junkyard or even a ship graveyard?
Oh yes, that Mugly the Unkempt knows about that. He actually hails from the ship graveyard. There's a small community there that does trade.
I appreciate that. What do I owe you for your time and your information?
Well, I think when you get back, you owe me some time, if that's amenable to you.
Oh my.
We could definitely hang out. However, anything else I could not promise.
Fair enough. Company is good, and whatever happens, happens.
Sure. He winks and does a finger gun.
A single finger gun.
A single finger gun.
Yes, Mugly the Unkempt is close to the ship.
I appreciate it. We will be in contact. So he turns back to his friends. Dinner, and then we head out.
Sounds good.
Head to a table and await our food. So good of Luigi to feed us.
So good.
It's very kind of him.
You are treated to a serving of Kindori steaks, along with baby puffer and garlic sauce, and star fruit for dessert.
Made sure our fish tank in the room didn't hear that. We got our six little puffers, our pygmy puffers in there. Ah, this looks delicious.
Yes, the starfly fruit is the starfly plant is deemed good luck. Uh, it's very robust citrus taste to it.
Another good luck omen.
Take what I can get, he says, as he munches down. All right. If dinner's
See.
uneventful,
Dinner is uneventful. Luigi brings you some rations in the form of cured star salmon, which is like kind of like dry. It's like a jerky like consistency, but they're chewy pink strips.
all right, we're on the case, Luigi. Don't you worry. This will all get sorted out one way or another.
I
Probably
sure hope
another.
so. Yeah, probably another. You're right. I certainly hope so. Yeah, I mean, seeing somewhere new is great, but not like this.
Yeah, to say it's jarring is an understatement. And the whole not being able to get back to where you're supposed to be is also not great. But hey, like I said, it is beautiful out there, and dragon ships.
I mean, yeah, if you like it, I love it. Yep.
He just kind of snickers. All right, we ready?
Yes. Of course.
Hey, let's go see a girl about some strings. Gonna go down Dragon Street to our amorous and Nona sweet song, was it?
Yes.
Yep. Yep. You do find a luthier, the luthier's shop. It is called the Fine Vine, and there's an assortment of overly large lutes, guitars, violins, and other stringed instruments. A luthier is just a person who makes stringed instruments.
Do I play today? I play a lute.
Wee.
That's what I play today. Tomorrow it might be something entirely different.
You tapping into your ancestral craziness.
Maybe. He'll walk in, grab a lute, start strumming.
Oh wow, it's a really nice song. This this gnome, who can best be described as what if Fran Drescher was a gnome.
I love it.
Perfection.
Dark hair, extra bright red lipstick, big bright eyes.
Oh, and who is this vision in front of me? He says as he quiets his strumming.
Oh, I'm a Nona.
It's a pleasure. Thaddeus Silver, these are my friends.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet all of you. Yeah, I was just speaking to Mr. McCop here about maybe expanding his business, getting some franchising going, and I don't think he's about it, but I think it would be wonderful for him. Mr. McCobb is a very severe looking human. Uh, he's young, but he's kind of got that, like, if he wasn't wearing like this, he's got this giant handlebar mustache that goes like all the way down to his chest. And if he actually smiled, he would look a little younger. But he's been frowning for so long that his face is stuck that way.
Ah. Got the frown lines set in.
Yeah. Like, maybe that would be a really nice looking face, but she must think it's nice looking. She's been here for a while. As I appreciate you, I really do. But if you could just leave me to my work. I don't want to expand or franchise or whatever it is you do. you do out there in the stars. I just want to get back to my work. Oh yeah. Get back to your work. I understand, and I will I just leave you I'll just leave you here this flyer here, and she reaches into her coat and pulls out the equivalent of an overlarge business card because it has her face on it. It's like a flyer with her face on it and her name, and she just leaves it on the counter.
Perfection.
I want to know what kind of contact information she leaves.
It actually has it actually says it has 4 charges of the sending spell or the message spell. I always get them confused. Whichever one is long distance.
Sending.
Sending, yes.
25
Yes.
words.
Yep. You can so it says in plain print that it has 4 charges of the sending spell for contact.
Nice.
Well, Nona, if your business here is done, mind speaking with us outside about some other business?
Oh yeah, sure. She curls her hair and walks outside with you.
He'll look back at the shopkeeper and be like, "Don't worry, we'll make sure she gets back safe and sound." And gives him a wink.
Hmm.
So, Nona, we hear you got a little bit of expedition that you'd like to go on. Test some strings.
Oh yeah. I haven't found anybody to pick up the job though. I mean, I just want to walk. I just want to go into. There's a cluster of white clouds, not too far from here, and I just want to. I want to test out some of the temperature conditions on some of my new strings, but. Everybody, oh, the void clouds are dangerous. Oh, there are living spells in the void clouds. I'm sure if I could find just a nice, strong, available, strapping crew, I can make it worth their while. Monetarily.
What's this over here? But a nice, strong, strapping, available crew. If the price is right.
Do a little flex.
Look at these. Just like tree trunks. Look at them.
Well, I could make it worth your while. As she pulls out trader coins, which are minted in the same uh, denominations as normal D&D gold. They are just they are galactic standards of coinage.
Fantastic.
If you're willing to take me out there, I could definitely do 400 a crew member.
Well, let me see here. And he acts like he's flicking through an invisible abacus. And carry the 2 and multiply by the this and the divided by the that. That sounds good to me. And he looks at the rest of the group.
Don't forget, darling, we have another crew member on board.
We're using this to buy her lunch.
True.
What?
Get her that buffet.
Wait, what crew member are you talking about?
And that's on board that would need another 400 as well.
Go
Yeah,
ahead
she
and make a persuasion roll if you'd like to convince her to pay a crew member who is
I'm
not
trying
here
to
with you.
convince that.
Well, you don't have to convince that.
Yeah, I'm like,
You could try to
remember
convince her.
that person, that needs money.
you're right. She can buy lunch for once. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
she can make her
yeah,
own
yeah.
money.
Where am I going over here? Okay, you said persuasion?
Yep, a persuasion roll to
Ah,
convince this
I'm not
lovely.
very persuasive.
I mean, the crew here, if they're not here, they must not be ground crew. So, but I mean, 400 a head's pretty good. I mean, also you got a catch and keep policy. If you find something interesting while you're out there, I mean, I can't stop you from taking it.
It's true.
Tempest will just shrug at Thad, like, whatever.
In a language nobody but Thea understands. What do you think, sis?
Good money. Thea'll step up and it'll be in common. We accept.
Excellent, excellent. So she shells out 200 per head per person in trader coin gold. Um, you know, half now. You might. I don't know if you need to supply yourselves or anything. So here you go.
Appreciated.
Thank you.
And just tell me where you're docking, and I guess I'll meet you there.
That'll give her the slip number.
Okay.
We'll catch you in a few hours.
Sure thing. Sure thing. As she bounces off, not to bother the luthier again today, probably.
Probably.
Well, we should prepare for the cold, and then probably get some shut eye. Anything else you guys think we should go grab? And while we're on the dock, we can look up this Mugly the Unkempt.
Yes, Mugly the Unkempt. It's a real name from a real book.
Nice.
It stinks of AD&D. I love it. Does anybody else think we should stop anywhere else? Do anything else?
No, I think you're on track. Definitely warm clothes.
Where is the tailor in this neighborhood?
The tailor would be 2 doors down from the luthier. It's because Dragon Street is that kind of district.
I will go ahead and pop on over there.
And the name of the tailor is called the Shrugging Shawl. I mean, Shrugging Shawl. Yeah.
I think I got pants here once.
Did you pay your tab?
Of course not. That was long ago.
What's a tab?
Exactly. And he walks in.
You walk in to a Thrycreen in Victorian period garments. He has he has a specially tailored shirt for his extra arms, a very small collar for his tiny bug-like neck with a tie, and he is holding several. He is holding scissors, thread, needle, cloth.
Hello, friend.
Hey there.
We're in need of some clothing.
Yes. Those of you who aren't aware, Thrycreen is a bipedal praying mantis. Has 4 arms. It's a big bug man.
And they speak in a series of like clicks, but they use telepathy to actually communicate with non-Thrycreen.
Yes. This Thrycreen even seems to have the at least a buzzing that preambles most of their senses, even in telepathy.
Yes, clothing. I need, and he steps forward and does a spin. All of this, but warm.
How warm?
Well, we're going on a little trip out in what's that place called?
Towards the void clouds.
The Void Cloud.
Void cloud cluster?
Yeah.
Yes.
They chitter and bob their head from side to side, and their antennae flick about. How many? How soon? Zzz.
Do we all need?
5 and
Yeah.
how quickly?
It's 5 and now. As soon as possible.
They 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 look at you for a moment, and 600 make good warm.
600. That is heavy.
600 all good warm. Can get done as a click, and their antennae fling about again. 3 hours.
That's impressive.
That's an expedite fee.
Are you sure we can't do better? He'll attempt a persuasion untrained.
Okay.
13.
5.
I think we could scrounge that up. Everybody in? 100 each.
Yes.
All right.
All right, and here's another 5 gold if you could have it sent to this slip when they're finished.
Will do. And what he does is he clicks again, and you see about 10 other Thrycreen like come out of the shop, out of the back of the shop.
Ooh.
And they all, it's like a whirlwind of arms as they start pulling down things.
Do we get hastily measured?
Yes, you get hastily measured by a number of arms and antennae that are moving about you.
Ooh. I haven't been measured there since the Raksha cascade. Ooh. Hey, dinner first.
And just as quickly as they surrounded all of you and measured you, they all uh, funnel themselves into the back of the shop.
All right.
That is equal parts magnificent and alarming. Shall we go?
Absolutely.
Fun game lore tip. Bright Krynn only lived to age 25, so they have to know how to make things really quickly.
Yeah. The
And that's like 25 is like venerable.
right. There's another race, the Aarakocra is like that too. Thad will lead the group out. Put a hand on Talyss's back and say, "All right, to the ship or to Mugly, yeah, and then the ship."
Yes. We have to find Mugly the Unkempt.
What an unfortunate title.
Hopefully, it's not true.
Yeah, maybe it's like when they call somebody really large little.
Yeah, it could be ironic. It's
Well,
either ironic or very apt.
yeah, you can make your way towards the Crimson Caravan vessel looking for Mugly and the Unkempt. And if you were looking for someone who fit the bill, that is probably this person. There is a knoll. They are 7 feet tall, and they look like the most down and out, rain drenched, abandoned mutt you could have ever met. They are perpetually wet somehow.
Ugh.
They have a patch of green scales that crawl up their chin, but only in one spot, and it kind of looks like it kind of has like it looks like they're dragon scales, but because of all of the wetness and all of the hair, it looks more akin to mange.
Fantastic. All right, Turtle, you're up.
What do I need from him?
We need to know about the ship graveyard so we can feed the girl.
Oh, this is that guy.
Yep.
Mangy one. Come here, we need to talk.
Hmm. He he kind of lopes over. Yeah, if you've ever seen a dog who looks like they've been beat, that's how even with their tall body, they hunch into their shoulders and their head is down as they walk over to you. Just
Aw.
can I help
Uh,
you?
Aye. I'm told you might know where there be a graveyard of ship. We need scrap. Lots of it.
I do. My some of my family, they manage the ship graveyard for parts and for odds and ends that don't really that come off of salvage ships. A lot of neat stuff in there.
I'm sure. But if you could just point me in the right direction.
Oh yeah, sure. So if he pulls out a map, and this map looks like it has been wet and dried a dozen times, so it has all those like crinkle line marks in it. And he puts it on the ground. Says, "Okay, so this is the sun, and we're between Riorix and Krynn, right here. This is a heliocentric solar system. Just as an FYI. So the graveyard here, the graveyard or the junkyard, many people have many names for it. It's going to be past Krynn, in this belt here between Krynn and Chislev. Don't know how fast your ship is, but even the slowest ship, it would take you. In the slowest ships, it would take you a couple weeks to get there from here.
Thaddeus will memorize the map.
You let us worry about how fast our ship is. We just get that map from you.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see here. I would like 2 electrum, please. I'm an electrum collector.
Think I might have a dog biscuit for you here.
Hey, I want the electrum, buddy.
Oh, all right. Do we have any electrum on us?
That's the secret. Who the hell keeps a fucking electrum?
I feel like you want to be out of the realm of possibility that a couple of us might have some from, the good old days. That's up to the DM as to whether we happen to have some on us.
Sure, make a D8 roll to see how much you have on you. He's asking for 2 electrum.
I have 4.
Okay.
I will give him 2.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Those might be older than that ship, so keep a hold of those.
Oh boy. He seems very happy about his new electrum gain.
The Knoll coin collector.
And he very happily hands you his map.
Does it smell?
It does not smell, surprisingly. He actually prestidigitated it before he gave it to you.
Fantastic. I don't get a new cantrip for a couple levels, so I'm glad.
Did he accidentally prestidigitate himself in the as well?
Oh no.
He did, but this is his natural state.
Oh,
Oh, I could do that too. If
Oh
we need
boy.
later.
And he very happily kind of tall waddles back to the Crimson Caravan ship at the dock with his 2 electrum coins.
Hey, Mugly, you know what? Here, take the other 2. And I'll
Oh
flick them
wow,
over.
really?
Yeah, I think you'll get better use out of them than me.
Oh wow, thank you. Hey, just so you know, um, there's a little ship that was gonna go and salvage, but I don't really have the time right now, and that's here. As he takes out a very mangled looking wax crayon, and marks it on your map.
I really appreciate that, Mugly. Good looking out.
Well, thank you kindly.
You can tell your friend we got her dinner.
I'm sure she'll be very happy to hear that.
To the ship.
To the salon.
There's a salon on the ship? Fantastic.
There by chance a hot bath at this salon?
We got water, a tub, and burning hands. So yes.
Yes, the ship he marked for salvage is just past Krynn. It's hiding in a small cluster of asteroids.
Might be able to get that on the way to the Void Cloud cluster.
Yep, it's not too far out of the way.
I don't know about y'all, but I could take a nap before our guest arrives. Talyss looks a little tired too.
Exhausted.
All right.
As he's talking, he's like pulling her down a hallway.
That what the kids are calling it these days.
Big yawn. Yeah, just real tired.
Tired.
The opposite direction than them?
Thea, you have the bridge.
Yeah. Learn the silence spell.
No fun in that. As they disappear.
I'm sleeping on the bridge tonight.
May we press the long rest button?
Absolutely.
And may we take a 5-minute break before we get back to the action?
Absolutely.
All right. We will be back in just a couple minutes. I am back. Stream is back. There we go. Apologies, stream. The new microphone has not arrived yet, but tomorrow we'll have a new Quadcast S. The one with the pretty colors, unlike Souls. I'm stoked that it is Spelljammer night. This was so fun last time. Didn't get to do any D&D all last week. We were leveling. I was leveling in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, which was a lot of fun. And I got to max level, and I have all my prebis, so that was great. But I missed the D&D in, so it's good to be back at it this week. The next stream will be Friday night with Curse of Strahd. And then next Tuesday will be Pathfinder 2e with the Binding Light campaign, which is going to be great to get back to because we actually missed that last week with the leveling. So I'm stoked for that. There will be 2 new games coming to the channel. I don't know when. The holidays are a super busy time around our house. So getting that sorted and getting it going might take a little bit, but you guys know you will hear when it is together. One of them is going to be based in my campaign setting that I am writing with the help of my wonderful friends. You did. We're talking about next week. Binding Light is, you heard Blinding Light or Binding Light? Anyway, Pathfinder 2e next week. But yeah, one of the new games will be in my homebrew setting of
What?
Karis.
No one commenting in the chat.
Yeah.
Probably.
Then the other one is going to be a Warcraft game set in Warcraft 3. So both of those are going to be used in D&D 5e. At some point, I also want to do some 1 D&D testing. So they seem to be using a lot of stuff we already use in our games here on the channel. So I want to give it a look-see. They made a really cool change to, well, on paper it's really cool, to dual wielding. Trying to make dual wielding more worthwhile for people. And that is, instead of a bonus action to use your offhand, you use both hands on your attack action. Which I'm, at least in theory, into.
I'm loving
So,
everyone crying about guidance. So good.
all right. Well, Blonde Soul and I were talking about that, and I think if it was a short rest instead of a long rest, it would be perfect.
Yes. Yes. They needed to do something about guidance being so spammable.
Yeah. Well, and I was saying, I think people forget guidance has a verbal. So every time you're guiding your buddies or guiding yourself, you're saying a prayer. Like, so if your dude's trying to wheel and deal and make some negotiations, every fucking roll you're like, oh yeah, and then my God bless you and get this over. You can get guidance and bless you, but like that's not going down. Like,
My least favorite spell right now is Gift of Gab.
yeah,
That's the biggest abuse, like the most abused spell I see in the actual play space. So
I don't think I've ever seen it used.
well, Gift of Gab lets you reshape someone's memories. It's no save. It's an action, and you can basically take back the last 6 seconds of something you said.
Right, right. It's etiquette in White Wolf. LARP.
Yeah.
So I think I'm
Yeah.
desensitized to that because of that. But yeah, I could see where that's an issue.
Well,
And what's
go ahead.
I was gonna say, or that mage power. I couldn't remember what it's called.
What? Which mage power?
The one where, oh my gosh, it could just
Ooh.
make you forget things.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But Sonata's getting a
Yeah,
sword Thursday? Nice. So
Yes,
we're
yes,
doing
I am.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I watched somebody retake. I watched somebody in actual play retake, take away the memory of the verbal component they said for the spell they cast before they cast Gift of Gab.
That's kind of great.
And I was like, oh my god.
That's kind of awesome. Yeah, chat. So the chat makes sense. Us locals here are having our monthly game, my birthday weekend at the end of the month, and everybody is dressing up like their characters. So there's been a lot of clothing shopping online over the past couple days. Juan Solo got her shirt and her corset in. A sword's coming for Sonata, plus some clothes. Arcane, that's what it is. Yes. That
Yep.
was a background, right?
Yeah, it was a background in Mage the Ascension, and LARP made it really weird because tabletop it was just for being more hidden, and LARP made it weird. Like people forget your name on your face.
Yeah.
Aha!
Haha,
Goodbye.
bitch. Nice. All right, are we all back?
Yep, I am. Was just answering an email because I'm finally finalizing my Robin Rovers tattoo.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
That is going to be fired up at some point soon. We're not going to do it on the channel, so unfortunately, you viewers won't see it, although I will be talking about it. Hollow, however, if you want to play in it, it might be something we can conference you into.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
they need to meet Eldon Rithy. Or meet again for some of them, because you were kind of an NPC in the Icefire Peak game I ran.
Excellent. I trust you to make sure that he was as pretentious as possible.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Pretentious, severe, asshole-ish, but in a pretentious and severe way.
Yes.
A little put off that, Salem had to grow old and die as humans do and leave him with this mess.
Humans, man. Just
He
can't stay
still
away from
hasn't
that
found a
round
good
here.
assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still hasn't found a
Around
good
here.
assistant. God. Can't trust him since his tablecloth assistant betrayed everybody.
I'm gonna set my tablecloth now.
Not that fat fuck Ulo, that's for certain.
Not that fat fuck Ulo. He'll get his dwarf all over it.
Oh.
Dwarves, they exude this grease. They can't help it. Or at least Ulo does. Which makes Eldon Rithy have the opinion. And maybe all dwarves exert some kind of grease.
That greasy motherfucker, like just ugh.
Oh my god.
So this game.
Right? So after a long rest and nothing else.
After a
Not
long
at all.
rest and nothing else, you definitely are delivered a number of outfits that are effectively fur of warmth. It's a minor magic item. It will protect you from the cold. And also, it will take 2 damage off of any cold attack.
Oh, nice. Well, once we're to where it's cold, we will don said outfits. Until then, they'd be outfits of fuck, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
We'll keep our eye out for the musical nanny. I mean,
Inona.
Inona. Sweet song.
Yeah,
Hash.
she arrives wearing her red cloak and a leopard print version of the same clothes you guys are wearing. Not sure where she found the leopard.
But it's very fetching.
Oh
Gorgeous.
yeah.
Gorgeous face, voice like a song, and impeccable fashion. Good to see you.
So happy to be here. I'm happy we're getting this done. It's gonna be great.
We have a slight, just very slight detour on our way, but we'll get there as quickly as we can.
Yeah, sure. Do what you do. I know you spacefaring types as always. You know, the call of the void or something.
Definitely something. Make yourself comfortable. We'll be heading out here shortly. Somebody want to let those guys know that they can disembark here and not
I'll
hide in
take
our
care of
hole?
it.
Thanks.
I'll go send them off to Luigi.
Good
Now,
old Luigi.
now in Thad's head, just because of how that was said, his name is Louis G, and that's always going to stick from now on.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sounds
Do
like someone who should be playing the saxophone.
Do those guys look relieved to be disembarking?
Yes. Yes, they are very much ready to go.
Once everything looks like it's in order, everything is ship shape. Thad'll jump on into his chair, put on his helm, open up comms. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be departing the Rock of Brawl momentarily. We'll be heading past the planet Krynn on your starboard side. Hold on to your butts. And he'll disembark.
Talyss straps in.
Do I have my
All
Chewbacca?
right.
Pretty.
Ooh.
So you are able to take off. This ship being incredibly fast, as Turtle said, don't you mind how fast our ship is? You are able to make time to the salvage ship, and probably to the Void Cloud in a matter of in a matter of hours, versus probably would probably have been at least a day or so of travel.
Fantastic.
So here, go ahead and roll me a Arcana roll for your spell jamming, um, or a piloting roll, whichever one's better for you. Piloting the ship, and if you make a DC 12, you can roll a D4 to see how many hours this trip would have taken you.
All right. Let us see. Vehicle space. Do the Arcana. 12.
Okay,
All
that'll
right.
be D4 plus 2 hours.
D4 plus 2. 5 hours. Not bad.
Not bad.
He hums Starman to himself, although he can't remember where he picked that tune up. What's everybody do on the journey?
On the journey, Talyss is going to spend some time with her new friend. See how they're acclimating.
To existence.
Yeah, to existence.
To existence.
How's sentience working out for you?
They tell you that it's loud sometimes, and then also terribly quiet when the ship is moving. But when we're not moving, it's very loud.
Is there one you prefer?
I don't know.
Also try and see if they will eat normally.
They will eat what is given to you, what you give to them. You're not sure how much sustenance they derive from that, if any, or if they need to, but
They at least go through the motions.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if something like Goodberry would help them feel sustained.
Yeah, they don't seem worse for wear, but they don't seem better either.
Okay. And she'll ask them to let her know if there's anything they need or anything they think she can help with.
While they're sailing along, Thaddeus will also be willing to teach anybody that's capable how to fly a Spelljammer, aka letting them like whenever we're able to pick up a proficiency, since we're using the server house rules or however Hollow wants to run it, being able to pick up the space vehicle proficiency.
Yeah, we can use the downtime rules based on you being a teacher. So it would be a number of weeks minus your intelligence modifier.
Sweet. So
Nice.
be a number of weeks minus
It's be
4.
it's I think the base is 6 weeks and then it'd be minus your intelligence modifier.
Sweet. So 2 weeks.
Talent's
You can
still
try to
gonna learn
teach
that.
me again.
Yeah. It'll stick this time, I'm sure.
We'll see.
Yeah, special effects.
Very nice.
Patreon pulling through right there.
Oh yeah. So you come upon this salvage ship.
All right, we're gonna give her atmosphere. We need to go. We need to go over and clear it. Make sure nobody's alive and there's not anything we actually want to salvage before our girl has some dinner.
I'm game.
Okay.
I
All right, good. I guess Tempest, you're in charge on this away mission.
Woohoo.
He will pull right on up to the ship. Shall I roll my steering?
Yes, yes indeed.
Do I have any assistance from the crew in adjusting sails and whatnot?
Of
I
course.
yell. What?
Whenever you raise your voice, your mic fucks up for some reason, so I didn't understand that.
I yell. Watch out! You're going to ram.
Gotcha.
I don't have that skill. I have survival, but I also could give some guidance.
I love that. You know, you're blessing him while he you know, brings the ship around.
Here's a 12.
There you go. Yeah.
Power of your support knows no bounds.
Ah,
She's not as nimble as our old ship. I got to get used to that. All right. Throw her in park. Hide away the helm. Check the cutlass. Call Xandra to my shoulder. Ready to go.
Well, then let's get going.
I can't control Xandra? What the fuck? Or I can't move her at least. Oh, the game's paused. Got it. There we go.
I don't even have one for Atlas.
I can make you one real quick. I meant to do that, and then everything in the world happened. Did you want to use that picture that we found that we were talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Feel free to proceed. This won't take but a moment.
Well, why don't Thea, you come with me?
Okay.
We'll head this direction. And I'm clicking over here.
There we go.
I
Set
see
the
it.
scene.
There we go. That's what I was like, how do you do the doodad again? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, what Solo's doing. That. We'll head over there. And then why don't you guys come right over here towards the middle so we're not too far apart?
Works for me.
See what we see. And then yeah, we'll work our way over to this thing.
It was Atlas, right?
Yes.
Would you like us to roll like a perception or investigation as we go?
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
Roll an investigation once this boots back up.
All right.
And where were you clicking for us to go over here?
Kind of in the middle of it, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Tempest, I did not sleep last night.
I slept like a baby.
Investigation. Well, that's my bird investigating. She might say something to me if you allow that. But me, I rolled better. 22. I think my token is fused. There we go. Thea's like, look, it's a ship.
All right.
think it's wood. Why do I have to? Okay, I don't know how it duplicated the owl.
I don't know.
So, those of you who got above a 19 on a perception check,
Hello.
It's so
see
bad.
sees that there is a Thrycreen hiding over here.
Hello, friend. He says as he steps to here. Friend Thrycreen over there. Hello.
So when he notices you notice him, he looks at you and he backs up. They he bursts.
Ugh.
Uh,
The hell over there?
What the fuck? Now that's not something we've seen before, yeah?
Yeah, nah. It's like he just exploded. Like his body's still there, but he exploded outward, like from the middle. And also Thrycreen don't usually explode red. That's not really how their bodies are. They're bugs. They have exoskeletons.
oh, I don't like that.
That'll look to Tempest. So, boss, what do you make of that?
I don't know what to think at the moment.
Fair.
Is there anything moving in its parts?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Sure.
I will aid you in that. I'm guessing we have to get closer to take a better look.
Yeah.
Probably, but I'm not going to get too close.
I can get you out of anything if you get too close.
Okay.
So, I am trained, so you would have advantage according to 8 other.
And what is that? You said left alt?
Left alt, yes.
$11.
There's nothing in them currently, but you do see a line of blood. That's like something ran away.
Chest
Oh, I'm not getting
bursters.
not getting good feelings. Where did it lead to?
Around this corner over here.
Have you dealt with anything like this before?
Is there a skill I could roll to maybe conjure up some info or memories of such things?
Sure.
What are we thinking? History, maybe?
Yeah, history or arcana would be good.
Go Arcana. 19.
From the wounds that were made in this thing, you actually think this might be a single spectator.
This could be a spectator, oddly enough.
Interesting.
They are. Do you all know what a spectator is?
No.
Think. Imagine Luigi had like a mini him, but not nearly as smart and nowhere near as charismatic, and way less eye stalks.
I mean, you've heard of some wizards keeping them as pets on ships. If no one's on the ship, that means this thing is free.
Spectator, we do not wish to enslave you. Please come out and speak to us.
It is the spectator seems to be dripping some red ichor. Not quite the consistency of red blood, but definitely would give someone that impression at a glance. It's just a little leaky.
Are you injured?
No, my ship, my ship.
What about them? And he points to the Thrycreen.
Scavenger. As it flicks its long tongue around.
What happened to the original crew?
All gobbled up by tendril.
Didn't get you.
No, hide. Very good at hiding. As it rubs its eye stalks together.
So what use do you have of this ship?
It's mine. Was my master's, now it belonged to me.
Can we buy it from you?
Oh my. Hmm. Let me consult. And it turns around and conspiratorially whispers to one of its other eye stalks. What do you mean? No, that's too little. That's too much. Shut up. And it starts talking to its other eye stalk.
Very quietly, he'll say to Tempest, what's your call if it doesn't come to us with a good offer or won't barter?
I mean, in your knowledge, how hard are they to put down?
You
I mean,
can
I've
make an
never lost a
Arcana
fight.
roll.
I've never
Okay.
lost a fight.
There
I
we go.
will make a roll for my own edification.
Okay.
23.
The dungeon master gods would say that this is that a spectator would be an even challenge for the four of you.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I mean, obviously, I've never lost a
Um,
fight, but we could take them.
I'm up for it if you're up for it.
Let's see this offer.
We want another spectator. We want another of us. A crew and a tiny ship.
How about
Your 23 Arcana roll would tell you that making another spectator involves getting 4 Beholder Eye Stalks and summoning a brand new spectator.
some gold?
What would I do with that? There's gold here. I have gold. As it very triumphantly wiggles its 4 eye stalks.
You could join our crew.
It rubs its lack of chin. Hmm. How many rat meals?
How many rat meals? What?
Rat meals do I get?
None. We don't have rats.
I know. Who doesn't have rats? Fine. How many normal meals?
3 a day.
3.
And snacks.
And if you find any rats along the way, you're more than welcome to eat them.
And I want a plant.
What kind of plant?
It seems shocked, like it wasn't expecting anyone to actually give it the plant. Now it doesn't know what to do. Um, um, not too big and not too small. Spiky. Yes. Spiky plant.
Well, if you join the crew, then we'll find a good place for a plant on the ship. Okay?
Did somebody start
Tell us,
whispering?
darling, can you grow it a cactus?
What did the master do when making deals? Ah, yes. Put her there as it puts out an eye stalk.
Fist bump.
Ah. Eh, eh,
I
eh.
think I could grow a cactus.
What's your name, crewmate?
My name is one from round the Biss. But you can call me Bissy.
Bissy. Bissy, is there any other dangers lurking on this ship?
Oh, yes. There are leeches in the hold.
You don't eat leeches.
No, too coppery.
That makes sense.
Well, we're going to have to clean them out. We can't have them infesting our ship.
And something called a rusty boy.
That
Rusty boy?
It is in a stone cage. It blinked its one eye at you.
I'll have to take a look at that.
And the cleaner cube.
What's that?
It is wiggly. You're getting the impression this was a wizard's ship and it is full of is full of bullshit.
Bullshit, but also maybe spell books. We proceed.
And gold.
Also that.
Yes, gold. The cleaning beast. It's very wiggly. It jiggles.
A gelatinous cube set to clean. Nice.
Still don't know what the stony boy, whatever is.
The rusty boy, rust boy
Rusty
in the
boy.
stone cage. Don't want that in a metal ship.
Nope.
And mice, which I were told are very different from rats. As it crosses its arm, its eye socket, and it's very like petulant, cross chest, kind of move. Like it has been admonished dozens of times that the mice are not rats.
That feels like familiars to me. Owls are also not rats. He points to Atlas and Xandra.
Oh no, they hawk up rat. Good rat ball. Me like.
Well, they're
Anyway.
safe.
Yeah, right. Anyway. Well, we're going to go ahead and clear this place out. If you have any belongings, you should take them over to our ship.
It picks up the Thrycreen.
Packs light.
His Thrycreen suit. Got it.
Yep.
All right. I guess, Tempest, what's your orders?
We didn't find anything up here, so I'm assuming whatever we're gonna find is down there. Am I to believe from this map that the way down are these two doors that like Turtle's standing next to?
Yes, indeed.
Lovely.
Or we could just tell our ship to eat this one and deposit any gold or precious materials it finds into a storage bag.
We'd have to know what to define as precious materials besides gold, though.
Spell books.
It might have some trouble differentiating between spell books and other matter since they're just books.
Books in general.
You're talking to some players that are going to declare all books valuable, so
Yeah.
I also don't know what to do about the beasts. Some may prove useful, some harmful. We don't want to give her indigestion.
Oh, I don't think it'll give her indigestion. She ate the coals of other ships, like herself. That's like eating stars made of thoughts.
Let's at least take a look at what this rust thing is first, and then we can go from there.
Yeah. From my history and background as a pirate, maybe would I be able to discern whether these two doors link together on like a communal staircase, or is this something that's completely separate?
It's probably a communal staircase.
Okay, cool. Would you like to take one door or both?
Your call. You tell us.
Let's take both.
Aye, aye, field captain.
So we'll go in this one, you go in that one.
Well, hearing all of that, before we go down, can I cast Mage Armor?
Sure.
And mage armor's not even concentration, is it?
No.
Nope.
Nice.
I think with my armor's better than mage armor, so I'm good.
So remember
What if
to
we
add it.
just What if we just cut the ship in half, and then we could see what's down there?
That is a solution. I like your out of the box thinking. Well, let's take a
Just cut
peek
the
down
ship
here.
in half. Love it.
There's no business in space.
I did unfortunately leave my ship saw at home.
No, we could use the claw.
How big is this ship
It's
compared to the
fine.
lamprey?
It's fine. We're
Um,
here.
it's about twice the size of the lamp.
All right, that'd take a minute. All right, let's open up this door.
Just getting that going.
How do Spelljammer ships anchor themselves?
Ropes.
Typically ropes. They're if
No,
they
like
are.
if they're in space.
Oh, you're in an asteroid field. It's just kind of floating along here. It's just kind of like a dead ship. So I mean, if something was moving it, it would just push it out of the field or into another asteroid.
I'm definitely keeping my eye open for the Spelljammer helm.
Isn't that what that big blue spot is?
Yeah. It'll be a chair and a helmet. Unless this is a super custom ship. We can't hear you if you're talking, Hollow. The bridge deck. Beep boop. Boop beep.
Whoa.
That's a big token.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gigantic too.
It's like a reverse TARDIS. It's smaller on the inside. If you're talking hollow, we still can't hear you. I don't
Nope,
know if
nope,
you can
nope.
hear us.
Hear nothing.
I don't know if there's a way to shrink my token to make it kind of fit
Uh,
the grid.
He's got to blow up the map
Gotcha.
once we figure out the sound issues. Still got nothing on the sound.
I was gonna say I can see that Hollow's trying to talk, but I can't hear anything.
I don't know. It was working, now it's not. Hopefully it gets sorted here.
Having some slight technical difficulty. Bear with me.
No worries. Bad sound bad. Yeah, I know them sound woes. Hopefully mine will be over tomorrow.
And I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Is
It'll be
is your mic gonna do everything I wanted mine to do?
yes.
Ah, damn it! I'm even more excited for you.
It'll be so fancy.
I imagine the next time you come over, you're gonna walk back here and like shake your fist at it.
No, I'm gonna walk back there and be like, then you'll be like, Kelly, where did you go? You've been gone for 5 minutes. I'm watching the pretty. My mouse does it too, so every now and again I'm like, ooh, pretty.
Nice. My mouse, my keyboard, my whole fucking computer. All of it.
Yep.
Rainbow vomit.
I'm gonna be completely stuck on the way to the bathroom in your house, and I'm never gonna be able to leave.
Mesmerized. Did I ever show you the LCD screen on the water block of my processor cooler?
No.
I can change a picture. Like right now I have my Ghostbuster theme up, so it's the Ghostbuster symbol on the water cooler, on the CPU cooler.
I have to see this next time.
Once we sort out an emblem for the Wardens of the Blackwood and a color scheme, I'm gonna switch it to that. That'll be my new profile. We'll see if we can get our DM back here momentarily, everybody. Thank you for your patience.
The
Exactly.
DM's
Ooh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the DM's gone, and the only thing going through my head is amok, 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 amok.
Come on.
Amok, indeed.
Did you settle on wanting this blue shirt, or did you want the gray, or the?
I settled on y'all figuring that out for me, remember?
Listen,
No takesy backsies. It's literally against the law for me to go back on that. It's like, damn it, I have to respect takesy backsies.
and
Do A or B.
Low.
What was that?
Can people hear me?
High or low?
Hi. We can hear you ish. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Okay. Nothing wrong with this right now. All right. So I didn't hear a ton of what people said.
We had a Mage Armor go off, and then we were going down.
Okay.
Down, baby, low street in a Range Rover.
Oh yes. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, and all of it.
And I said this looks like a reverse TARDIS where it's smaller on the inside.
That's legit. All right, so you are looking around and you hear some scuttling. Oh,
Oh my.
That's huge.
I would like to get rid of that.
That's one huge bitch.
That's the thing going away, huh?
Was it loaded as an item? Do you want me to delete it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Why the hell did you lose an item?
I don't know. Is it an NPC you're wanting to drop over?
Yeah.
What was it? If you don't mind, I can make sure it gets over.
It's the Rusty Boy.
Rusty boy. Out of the compendium?
It's in the actors folder.
You mean a rust monster? There's one.
Yeah. They live somewhat in here. But you hear some scrabbling and scratching from
Switch back over. And act surprised.
Aha!
Well, that's definitely something.
Something.
Shall we investigate?
Yes.
Yes.
I am going to start my investigation by casting Shadow Blade. Of course, it's going to roll. Of course, it's going to roll well. That wasn't the point. So, Thaddeus makes some symbols in the air and says some ancient elven words, and a blade of greenish black, a cutlass, takes form in his right hand with a flick.
Nice.
And I guess I'll roll a perception to see if I get more information on what we're here. A 16.
Your 16 tells you that this creature is some kind of bug. It's it's about as large as it's a medium-sized creature. There's a fair number of things in the universe that could encapsulate. Could be a Thrycreen in there. Given that it's in stone specifically, it's either a very small bulle or
Well, it's up there. Whatever it is.
We'll try and be ready.
Might as well start heading in that direction.
After you.
So is it in a room or is it up a ladder and on like?
it's more like it's in a room, so you kind of but the room walls are made of stone on this ship.
Got a door here. Does it open?
It does open.
It's like time for the fighter to go first.
I will go in cautiously.
Before you go any further,
Okay.
I would like to find traps. We are going into a wizard's lair.
Smart.
Line of sight. Got it.
There are no traps within line of sight.
Take a peeky around the corner.
Take a big old peeky at all these books.
Do I see anything from where I am?
See here, from where you are, you can see that there's there's a trail that
You're cut.
has a chute that could go into this cage or cell. And if you're carrying any metal, the closer you get,
The closer you get, what? You're kind of cutting in and out.
the closer you get, the more you can hear the sound of the tide getting more rambunctious if you are carrying any metal.
Gotcha.
I'm a walking piece of metal.
Well, there we go.
As Thad goes through the books, he'll be like, read that, and he'll knock it over on its side. Read that, knock it over on its side. Wrote that, knock it over on its side.
All right, yeah, there's a book called The Oaken Princess.
This one. Interesting.
There's a book called Burnt Skies. This looks like a romance title.
One.
I think Thea wrote this one.
There's a book called Branded for Carnage. It's a kind of like a crime thriller kind of deal.
Oh, I meant to read this one.
There's a mystery book called Death of the Invisible Falcon. And there is a Sign of the Cold Pyramid.
What was that last one?
Sign of the Cold Pyramid. It looks to be some kind of.
Yeah, these are all valuable.
Very much so. Thad, darling, it keeps rattling more the closer I get.
I'll go over then. Do I recognize this type of creature?
You do. It is a rust monster.
Does it have any arcane purpose?
I think they were keeping it as a pet. It looks like it's in a study, and nothing in the study is made of metal. It's like a weird backup for if someone tried to shiv you. No, thank you.
This isn't something we can have on our ship. It eats metal. And it's just going to starve if we just let it float through space. Well, it's going to suffocate.
None of that sounds very good.
So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to put it down.
If we must, it's not what I'd like to do, but
Wait a
just
second.
make
How much atmosphere do you think any of these asteroids might have?
I have no idea.
Probably none.
Well, it
We
depends on
could
how
give
big they
one
are.
some.
I've seen weirder things with just a little bit of gravity hold on to an atmosphere. Let's see. Let me think on this. Can I roll a history or something like in lieu of like a science to see? Because I know like there's fucking whales that have atmosphere in Spelljammer. If like one of these asteroids or a cluster of them might have a little bit of atmosphere.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead.
Damn. If we chance one of these things having atmosphere, like we could check, I guess. And if it has atmosphere, I'm sure there's metals. We can just pop it off on the asteroid and be on our way. Otherwise, I think we have to put it down.
I mean, aren't we near the planet Krynn? Couldn't we just like swing by and drop it off?
Do I know them to be native to Krynn?
I mean, they are. They're native to a lot of plants. They're kind of like roaches, really. Metal-eating roaches.
Well, that defeats the purpose of not having it on the ship.
Well, yes, we'd have to restrain it somehow.
Hey, this one is somewhat domesticated. You might be able to knock it out. He doesn't like destroy metal on contact.
How scientific or like actual does Spelljammer entry and re-entry into planet atmosphere work? Is it like does it work like it actually works, or is
it
it
actually depends on the planet.
Sphere dependent.
It's sphere dependent. Some are very accurate.
well, what about Krynn? Awesome character. What about so with Krynn, when you enter the atmosphere, do you burn up, or is it a is it like one of them planets where you kind of just float down?
What kind of skill check would that be?
Arcana, who has to do with spell jamming.
$19.
People say the most dangerous thing about landing on Krynn is not sphere. They call that the gift of Paladin. That entry is actually quite smooth. It's the people there, specifically wizards, that are the worst thing to deal with on.
So you're thinking keep it on deck, subdued, and then toss it as we fly over? Because it might survive.
We could just fire. We could just tie it to a rope and tie it to a ballista bolt and fire it at the planet.
Yeah. We're going to have to subdue it, though.
Well, can't we move it in the cage it's already in?
Well, the cage is a room, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah, okay, I got it.
I can't put it to sleep. Can you, Thea?
That's what I was checking for, and no, I cannot.
I
Well,
think I
our
can
ship
keep
is
them calm.
going to eat this ship, so we just we don't eat this room until we're done.
Let's see here. Your druid might be able to make. It is not. It is has an int of 2, so you might be able to just convince this partially domesticated animal to chill the fuck out long enough for you to get it somewhere.
That sounds like good druidy business.
Yes.
I can transport it basically 90 feet if we can get it somewhere.
Good old animal friendship. A morsel of food. She feeds him a coin.
Yeah. Oh no, he succeeds though.
I don't know. Maybe it was a coin, so he had disadvantage.
Yeah, that works.
Distracted by the tasty metal morsel.
Also
There we go.
fails. Yes, its antenna lowers. It can use its antenna to pre-corrode metal before it gets down to eating it, and it much like a
Much like a what?
an ugly cat. It's like it
Aw.
just it noses at you and and licks the door.
Nice. Well, if you keep it from eating the ship, we're good then.
Okay.
We'll launch it into Krynn as we pass by. Much better chances than just spacing it. All right. Do we want to narrate the gathering of any valuables and all that? Because I know it's 10:09.
Yeah. So the gelatinous cube is not really any. You end up opening a view, and it doesn't need air. It just kind of floats off into space, and it'll be somebody's problem at some point.
A not us problem. Got it.
A not you problem. It was set to clean. It wasn't set to really mess with anybody. It wasn't set to the crew. You do find down at the very bottom that corrupted is not turned into a goo person, but you do find some of that evidence that the ship was attacked in similar fashion.
Okay. Any spell books?
The spell books you have are one spell book is a fulminating tome, straight out of Tasha's, so you can look that one up.
Right.
There are some questionable spells in this pyramid book. The Cold Pyramid book. There are some questionable necromantic spells in there.
We're into questionable. Is this is it fulminating treatise?
Yes, that one. Yes.
Okay. This book has 3 charges. Okay, cool.
Any money or items?
Yes, you'll find 10. You'll find 2 platinum, 400 gold, and about 700 gold in rubies. Yeah, there.
You said in rubies?
Yes.
Okay.
Is a wizard.
Yes.
And we do make sure to get all the books too.
Yeah, all the books are coming, but we are notating the spell books. Is the other one an official item as well, or is that custom?
It's custom. I'm gonna send it to you. You find a plus war mage.
A +1 what?
Wand of the War Mage.
That looks like either that's probably good for Talyss, since she's our DPS caster for the most part, since we're blade singers. Well, also Turtl. Or your chains, so you're kind of melee too. We can hash it out in downtime.
Yep.
Yep.
Not
And
sharp
you-
and pointy, so I'm good.
And clearly, because this wizard had ADHD, there are a bunch of blank spell books that he never got around to use.
Well, that's nice. All right, we'll gather up the valuables. Have Turtl set the ship to munch. And then launch Rusty into Krynn's atmosphere.
All right.
Safely, and I send him with a little coin to snack on his way down.
Nice.
All right. Then we're off to the Void Cloud cluster on next session in 2 weeks.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
All right. Anything in closing?
Well, in closing, I had a great time. Except for the technical difficulties, but stuff happens.
Indeed, stuff do happen.
Are you okay if we do any kind of downtime since we're traveling for 2 weeks?
Yes, you are more than able to 2 weeks worth of downtime.
Nice.
Awesome. So people can learn their proficiency. Let me know if I get taught anything. And everybody, please, before we sign off as well, remember to check out Genesis Moon Soaps, the official soaps of Beards and Battleaxes. Soon to have official Beards of Battleaxes stuff. We get all our soap from it. SoulsHaven is the queen of soap.
Nice.
We're but her soap sud minions.
I like that.
So check that out. Get you some soap. Hollow Invective, would you like to plug your group?
Yeah, so I am a member of, and every other Wednesday, we playing Crits and Knits, which is a D&D 5e actual play podcast and stream about geriatric adventurers who are on their last adventure. One of us may have a heart attack before we actually. Who knows?
That's kind of great.
Yeah, we all rolled. We all rolled bad hearts. There was a table of like maladies. So we'll see.
Nice. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to be back on Friday with Curse of Strahd, and then next Tuesday is going to be Pathfinder 2E's Binding Light, where we will set up our crit counter again. Hope to see you guys at both of those. Of course, all these games are on YouTube at the Beard and Battleaxes YouTube. If you're over there, please like and subscribe. Comment down in the comments. Ask us about us or questions about the story, anything. Love to answer those. And for those of you here on Twitch, I'm going to be sending you off to somebody new. This person is a mini painter. They're painting some Warhammer stuff. Hecaton from Australia, if I remember correctly. We're going to send you their way. Definitely let them know where you're coming from and give them a watch, give them a follow. And if you dig this mini painting content, let me know because I've gotten the bug and would love to stream that for you guys sometime. But until next time, have a good one and we'll see you on Friday. Bye.